Yo, what is going on, homies? It's your boy StumpD back for another OPTC video, and in today's video we're diving into the Super Boss against GARP, the 15-star event with the teams that I've been using to take down this particular event. Now, this particular Super Boss, it's not like the last. Now, don't get me wrong, I think what happened in the last Super Boss was so much fun, but was definitely an anomaly. Like, it was something that we should never have seen. The numbers were absolutely insane, and being able to drop a Super Boss in literally 4 runs was actually quite absurd. However, now Bandai has sort of taken that information, gone, let's not let that happen again, gone balls to the wall in the other direction, and now we're doing very, very low damage. So it's a little bit disheartening to see the numbers a lot lower, but in today's video, I'm going to show you guys the teams that I've been using, and sort of the biggest damage that we can sort of work out at the moment with me and my alliance. So, like I said, today, 15-star versus GARP. I'm going to use one of the teams that I showcased in the prep video as well, and hopefully they help you guys out to do a little bit more damage. And if they do, let me know in the comment section below. Let me know what you guys are running in the comment section below. Make sure to belt the like button for me if you're new to the channel. Hit that big red subscribe button as well. But with that said, let's dive into some Super Boss, and let's take on Monkey Dig Up. Alright, so we're going to start it off over at the Int Super Boss against GARP. So that was the team. Those are the supports. Let's dive on in. Now, originally on my showcase team for the prep video, I had Law and my own ace on the team. I did think it was going to be very challenging to find a level 5 Super Tandem ace, but turned out that a lot of people sort of clutched it at the back end and managed to pick up a level 5 ace. So this team does use a level 5 Super Tandem ace, and then we put Robin on the team for her 2.25 times conditional, and then Roger, being a Psy unit and having a higher attack boost than Law, just naturally found his way onto this particular team. On turn 1, we want to use the Luffy special. Utilizing the Luffy special on turn 1 gives us the chain multiplicative buff and gives us the 5-turn orb. It's very important for that final stage. Once we hit stage 2, Dineen gives us 2 turns of paralysis, and you get an attack down if you're below a 3.0 chain boundary. However, Sabo is going to trigger there because of the chain multiplicative buff from Luffy, so you actually get the it's a 2.75 chain boundary, and then we can use Ace to give us a chain boost on top of that as well. Once we do that, we want to sort of hit all of our perfects. That way we can start building up our chain so we can get the carryover of Ace on the on the next stage. Unfortunately, I was just a little bit short on getting the 10 times chain multiplier. A little bit of a shame there, but I thought it would be very, very easy to actually get that. Turns out, it wasn't actually the case. On the final stage against GARP, though, GARP gives you a full body block orbs through type orbs. So if you have recovery or tandem, you will not get the block orbs. So on turn 1, make sure that you clear any orbs on Roger and Luffy. Very important that you do that. Then we are going to have the Halloween Ace support on our Sabo to remove the binds. Super, super nice there. And then we're going to use the Sabo special to remove the 6 turns of special binds. GARP has an intimidation buff, so you can't use conditional boost or orb boost. So using Luffy on turn 1 is very, very important. And if you bring conditional boosts, they have to be 2-turn conditionals. There's only 2 units in the game that give you a 2-turn conditional, so it's very, very annoying that that intimidation buff is there, because it completely cucks an army. It's so freaking annoying. But after you use everyone's specials, you have Robin's conditional, you have Roger's attack boost, you have Yamato's extra damage, and you have the Wano orbs on your middle row, plus one. Yamato will give herself a Wano orb on the final tap as well. And basically with the Queen support, you can get a little bit extra resistance for 10% extra damage. Once we've tapped, we start with Robin, hit with Sabo, activate the Super Tandem of Ace, which is going to give us a bit more of a chain multiplicative buff and a 1.5 times attack boost. And with that, we can hit around 25 billion damage. So not a crazy amount of damage compared to last time. If you have your own Super Tandem Ace, you can do a little bit more damage. But unfortunately, unless you went crazy on the banners and had some ridiculous luck, having a level 5 Super Tandem Ace isn't exactly the most feasible thing. But this team does use a friend captain and does do bits. And if you guys have any ideas to make it a bit stronger, or, you know, a team that does a little bit more, let me know in the comment section below. On to Strength Super Boss now, and it's led by my GOAT, Super Tandem Shanks. And yes, you do need to have a Super Tandem Shanks level 5 for this particular team to work. So that is the team. Those are the supports. Let's dive in. However, if you don't have your own Super Tandem level 5 Shanks, you can still use this team. You do just need to change some things around. You do need to bring a friend captain Shanks, use Sabo as your captain, and then bring Uta into the team. And then that will actually work fine. And then the idea of that particular build is you're actually using Shanks on the final stage to remove the threshold rather than be your color affinity booster and your chain booster. So it can still definitely work. But on turn 1, we are going to use Uta's special and then we use Luffy's special. The reason we use Uta's special first is because Luffy will actually then buff Uta's special on the final stage, giving us a 3.25 orb boost. So make sure you use Uta first and then Luffy. Moving on to stage 2, we come up against Dineen, and this is where we have to pop our Sabo special. Sabo will give us a 3.0 chain boundary moving upwards because we do have Luffy's chain boundary effect. And then that way, we can remove the damage reduction that Dineen applies, as well as get above the attack down below the chain multiplier. So very important that we use Sabo on turn 2. If you're using your own Sabo as captain, you get the auto trigger there, and it'll work very, very nicely. And then you get the auto trigger again, on, then you'll be able to use his special in the final stage. But once we've done that, we can activate Shanks' Super Tandem if you get lucky. If you don't, make sure you hit with Sop Sop last. You need to use Sop Sop to kill Dineen. Very important that you do that. Usually they have an orb. There's a lot of matching orbs on this particular team. But remember, you don't have type advantage with the rest of the team against Dineen. So hitting with Sop Sop against Dineen is very, very important. On the final stage against Monkey D. GARP, he becomes a super type. He gives you a attack down below the 10 times chain. Very, very annoying. He puts up 5 turns of damage reduction, 3 turns of threshold, and has a what's it called? Intimidation against base attack and chain boundary. So we have the carryover of the chain boundary, so that doesn't matter too much. Sop Sop are going to be a conditional booster, and they give us resistance. They also have the VV supports for more resistance. Even though you lose their base stats, they are still incredibly viable here, and they work charm. Next, we can use Shanks for his color affinity and his chain boost, and then we can use Robin for the extra conditional boost as well. Utilizing the support of Ben Beckman and Lucky Roo will remove 1 turn of damage reduction, 1 turn of threshold. Vivi can remove the other 2 turns of threshold, and then Mr. 1 can remove the other 4 turns of damage reduction, and then we can finish it off with our super types and our super classes. So that way we turn our attack boost into 3.25, our color affinity into 3, and then we can just start going absolutely berserk on good old GARP. So once we tap with Luffy first, we activate the super tandem with Shanks, and then we can just start hitting with Robin, Sop Sop, Sabo, finishing off with our level 5 final tap Uta, clocking the chain at a crazy number, sitting at around 18.34. 65 billion damage with the 1.3. This team does around 50 billion damage just off the cuff at level 1, and it actually works incredibly well. But that's going to wrap up the video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you did, make sure to go down there and belt the like button for me. If you're new to the channel or you haven't done so already, make sure to belt that big red subscribe button as well. Most importantly, though, whether you guys are in this beautiful world, please remember to enjoy the rest of your day. Best of luck in Super Boss. If you guys are using these teams, let me know in the comment section below. If you guys have any better teams or have any ideas to make these teams better, please let me know down in the comment section as well. Enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Late!